Sheesh. Probably one of the last rides, and then we install the BST wheels in case you guys missed some of the previous videos. Woo, like I said, MV type of day. We got the two flagships, the beautiful F4RR and the Superveloce 1000 Oro. Okay. Couple MVs with undertails mobbing together. What is going on, you guys? Welcome back to the channel. Back with another video on the Superveloce. We are going to a little bike meet. That Ford looks so sick on the road. It's hard riding SMBs, all you do is stare at them. Where you at, Mr. MV? I miss riding this bike. It's technically like the only, what I would classify as a hyper bike. It's my only road legal hyper bike. That's not the track bikes that I have. Woo! He needs an exhaust so bad, which we put an exhaust on his thing, but way too quiet, man. That Ford used to sound like this thing. One of the best things about MVs is the sound, so it's such a shame to keep them muzzled. I was waiting for those pops. They sound so good. You know what I was also thinking about right now? This bike did 200 miles an hour and it's not tuned. It's pretty much stock. It's more of a luxury super bike, if you may. And the Extrenta being, you know, an ultimate track weapon that makes more horsepower than this, and it's tuned with a full exhaust system and everything. And it also barely did 200. So why do I feel like I can mob harder on the Superveloce than the Extrenta? That should be illegal to say. But hey, 10 miles on the dash. That's actually crazy. I haven't ridden this kind of like back to back with the Extrenta. I think no, last time I rode the H2. But holy, where's Mr. Mvia? Can't see him. There he is. Well, yeah, I swear I feel like I can mob better on this. Could be possibly because, you know, I did set up the suspension. It has electronic suspension. If you guys remember, we copied the suspension settings to my R1M, which also has electronic suspension, but that got dialed at the track for me. So that could be a huge play. Suspension I've learned, like, you know, if you're a track boy or canyon or whatever it is, it's super crucial for pretty much everything. So that could be why I feel so much better on this, but this bike also is so fast, it really mobs. Which is crazy because it's so much heavier than the Extrenta and makes 15 less horsepower. And it's not tuned. So, but now if you think about it, I mean, each bike is a little different. The Aprilia RSV411 factory, they make about 217 horsepower, which is kind of similar to, no, this definitely makes less. Because this one has the Brutalia engine, which on the Nürburgring, which has a full exhaust system, and I don't know if it has a slight tune on the Nürburgring or not, but it makes 215 instead of the standard horsepower of the Brutale engine, which is 208, which is this bike technically. But because we put the headers on it, I bump it up to 215, but technically still needs a tune. But yeah, the Extrenta, the base Aprilias make about 215, 217, and then the Extrenta makes 230. So it should be still, after tuning it, still a lot more horsepower than this. I mean, based on the feel of acceleration, the Extrenta feels a lot faster, but the numbers say otherwise. I don't know, this thing really moves. And like I said, it feels really good. Like, whoa! Almost headbutted that bird. Nope, I'm gonna let him go because we do not need any rock chips on the Superveloce. We're going to no loud exhaust territory, so let's keep her in a higher gear. Yeah, it could be a lot of things too. It could be, you know, the fact that this has like actual really good street tires. Homie broke his neck. Chill, Mr. MB. He's still looking back. Get some boy some water. He thirsty. But yeah, it could be also like the slicks. Oh my god. Okay, great. I definitely got rock chips now on this thing. But yeah, I was saying the slicks, I think, make a big difference in how the bike feels overall. Obviously, because, you know, those slicks, the SCXs, which I learned recently on the Extrenta, are actually only race teams can get them. So they're a pretty hard compound, which, you know, you need to be on the track to get them up to proper temperatures. When you get them up to those temps, obviously they're going to feel absolutely amazing. But before that, they probably feel horrible, which they do. They're very slippery, especially I was going to take it actually today. But after this video, we're actually going to do a swap. I've never ridden an F4 before. It'll be a fun video to do, you know, a first ride on the 4 on the way back. And do I trust Mr. MB on this? 50-50. I'm joking. I'm pretty sure he'll be safe on this thing. He's always safe. So we'll do a little swap on the way back. I'll ride the F4. The pops are just next level on this thing. So yeah, that'll be fun. Trying out the F4 for the first time. And also seeing this, because I've never let anyone ride it, so he'll be the first. And I feel like that's appropriate, since, you know, he's Mr. MV, that he's going to be the first one to ride this thing. So it'll be really cool seeing this thing rolling on the road. But yeah, I was going to say I was going to take the Extrenta, but that's why I took the SV, so we can do the swap on the way back. But I'm glad I didn't take the Extrenta, because, you know, with how cold it is out right now, and no sun at all, I got distracted by the cop and I missed the exit. So yeah, anyways, I keep getting distracted. Too many things going on. But I was saying it's too cold, which makes it even harder to warm up the tires for the Extrenta and all that. So good thing I actually took this thing, and I'm not gonna lie, riding this thing right now, this is really, really fun. I miss it actually a lot. They're low-key somewhat comparable. I mean, it makes sense. They're both hyper bikes. They're just very different. One is very track oriented, and this is actually on the opposite end. Most bikes are somewhat in the middle. You can track them, but they're also made for the street. Extrenta is made dedicated for the track, and this is made kind of more for like cruising and luxury, even though, you know, it still has the power and all the goodies. It's actually interesting that the Extrenta and the Superveloce are complete opposites, yet I enjoy them both very, very much. It's loud, so I can't hear nothing.
We have we have a black and a red. We should get something together.
Oh yeah, the 800s?
Yeah, I have the
nice. Over there. For sure.
Hey, you made it!
Yeah, how are you doing? Good. Probably is. Thank you, man, appreciate it. Alrighty. So far I don't see no rock chips, so that is good.
Why do you want to swap out the wheels?
Carbon is better.
Okay, but you're not racing track though. These are so unique.
I don't know why people are so obsessed with the track bullshit, to be honest. It feels better on the street too.
Okay,
you know what I mean? It's rotational mass, so.
Also supersedes, to me, style doesn't supersede anything.
I agree, but forged carbon wheels I don't think are less stylish than these.
Oh, these are one of these are only available on one certain bike that sells for $80K.
Yeah, but
Anybody can buy the wheels you bought for this bike.
Not, it's one of one. It's a custom design.
If someone sees it, they can probably replicate it.
They can try.
But I'm saying these are different. I don't know, I'm just a purist when it comes to the MV.
But that's the thing. So you're gonna see this on 500 models, right?
Yeah.
Mine are gonna be one of one.
Okay. I would display the rear wheel in your house somewhere, get a cool little deal.
This one, yeah, for sure. I want to do. I'm definitely keeping them. I want to do something cool with them.
You don't even own one, and you're just like, and you see these two go by, you're like,
I know. That's what I was saying. Like the two flagships of MV, the super bikes.
You did a good job on your rear hub.
Thank you.
Most people don't finish their bikes like that.
It's not complete yet, so we're still getting these nuts. The issue, everything here is from MV, but these and the rear hub have to be from CNC Racing. MV don't make them, so still waiting on those. And then it'll be complete. Yeah, that's pretty much the same OEM setup that it has. It changes the look completely. And I finally found that little clip, black titanium. She does need a tune though. It's still fast, but she's a little rough. Because I put the headers on it, full open headers, no tune. The AFR is a little messy right now. I noticed that little carbon in your front fender.
yeah.
That looks way better now. This right here, I noticed it right away. Changing cheap plastic to carbon, huge difference. So that was a nice little like piece. Meshes with this. I'm supposed to, Mike from Ducati Newport, he told me about a shop in nearby the beach areas. And he told me that they do paint work on their Ducatis, the factory Ducati. So I'm gonna take it there and he should be able to do the project that I've been wanting to do on the side panel of this. And also I'll ask him about this too, if we can anodize it and make it black. And then this bike would look really sick. I think that point, besides this, the side fairing, this would be nice in black, but also it's electronic, so I don't know. I think sounds like too much work because we'd have to disassemble it and kind of like change the color of this to make it work. But yeah, she's looking better and better, and I do miss riding it. Switching on the way back. Are you gonna be the first one to ride it? Thank you, sir.
I mean, that's
Black is sick.
what, you have 21,000 miles now?
23,000.
23,000.
23K. What's the maintenance? What have you, anything abnormal besides the basics?
Just actually the belly fairing, the welds on two spots on both sides broke off, so I had a buddy weld them, and that was it.
It's just, and it's actually not even frame, it's the little tabs.
Yeah, it's a tab.
So it's not a big deal.
Yeah.
Okay. But besides that, basic maintenance. 23,000 miles.
I don't wheelie it. I don't go crazy. I just ride it like.
It's because he can't, but.
It's not the bike for that. I get it. So even if you wanted to, well, let's go check them out. He did the whole rear hub. Nice. All murdered out. I like it. Oh yeah, that's very interesting. Ooh. I do like that exhaust too. Yeah, same. It's pretty clean. These are the ones I ordered a set for that too. The same, exact same one, the Pramac one. Because I had them on the Rush, but not the Pramac edition, but because that's red, so I'm doing the Pramac both edition to match the red. Should be coming soon. I know some companies, probably not for MV, but they make a carbon cover for the lowers. Honestly, I would say just the calipers themselves. Black and the Brembone yellow.
Or gold.
Yeah. That's the one thing I can't deal with on the Superveloce is this. The strap ain't it. I can't do it. Too kinky for me. Next, what's coming? Update you guys. We're doing the rotors. We did the rear already, so we're waiting on the fronts. Rear rotor, the hub, the sprocket nuts, and the rear hub, whatever that is called.
Custom titanium hardware for those.
Yeah, I for sure need that. Titanium bolts I'll get later into it. Now I want to finish the basics. So yeah, the hub situation, the front rotors, the reservoirs, and I think that's pretty much it for, you know, the added parts. And then, like I said, we're doing this, make it black, make the side exposed carbon, and of course install the wheels, the new carbon wheels from BST. I was even looking at the caliper. It would be really cool to make the caliper actually red and the Brembo in black. I think I've never done that because I want to do black caliper on the Ducati and the writing in red. So do it swish here. Kind of, I'm going crazy with the red, as you guys can see, a lot of red accents because this red is just beautiful. Yeah, and this bike would look absolutely insane. Of course, the BT Moto tune whenever they get the chance. It's been so long. but hopefully we'll make it happen this year. But yeah, that was a fun short ride. Probably just a short video for you guys, because then the next video we're gonna be first time riding the F4RR. Like I said, I've ridden the F3. First bike I rode was the Nürburgring, and then the Rush, and we've done the F3RR, and then we've done the Superveloce 800, I believe. So I think we've ridden, and of course like a bunch of the Brutales, like the RS, the RR. So I think I've ridden all the MVs except for this one. Well, between the Nakeds and Super bikes at least. So the F4, which is crazy because way back when I started the channel, I told you guys like an F4 would be one of my collection bikes that I wanted. And then we, thanks to you guys and the channel and everything, we leveled up and we got a Superveloce Oro. Yeah, this thing rides really nice. I just noticed when we were talking about all the silver, something to do with this. If I black it out, I do like the MV Superveloce, so maybe we'll re-laser etch it if we make it black or something like that. I don't know. I think that would be a lot cooler if this wasn't black. Or maybe I should do MV SV. Right here, it should have said, I think there's too much MV Agusta. Like, that's what I like about the Extrenta. It's not Aprilia, it's Extrenta. So they should have done that, I think. Because you have the iconic MV Agusta logo, which looks great, and then here they should have just done big Superveloce. That would have looked way better. Yeah, could do that because this is a sticker, but it's under the clear, so that would be a huge project and probably not the best idea, to be honest. So that might be too much. I wouldn't do that, but it would have been cool if it was like that stock. Oh, and we have the metal belly piece in silver too. Oh, that'll be rough too. I don't know, either paint black or do something with it. We'll figure it out. There's still a lot of things to do with this. A lot of things to do with the H2R, a lot of things to do with the Extrenta. Too many builds, not enough time. Still need to finish. Every bike needs more work. It's a nice, I feel like I got the perfect bike. It's more of a like kind of cafe retro type of vibe look, clearly, since there's two Superveloce 800s. And just a little short ride with these two, and then like I said, next video. Stay tuned, subscribe, ring the bell, so you guys can see when I post, since I post so frequently, and then we'll ride the F4 in the next video. First ride, I'm excited, but also I really want to keep riding this. That was a lot of fun. Drop a like, subscribe, catch you guys in the next one. Peace out, ride safe.